All right, I am here with Orla Comerford, who is the winner of the 100-meter mixed class para-athletics competition. Orla, tell me about the competition today. How did it feel?
Yeah, good. Look, I came in feeling really good, feeling really strong and very confident and really very excited to be here. The Pre is something special and it's a real honour to be invited and to be part of such a strong field as well. But unfortunately, performance just wasn't really there for me today. I had a really bad stumble out of the blocks, but no excuses, just go back to the drawing board, make sure that when we step out next time we're looking towards those personal bests, world records. But look, World Championships, end of the season for us is still another couple of months away, so we have time to work. I'm only disappointed I didn't put the best foot forward on such a momentous stage, but still very honoured and privileged to take the win and to be here. So,
in the press conference, we got to hear a little bit about your background and all of the very exciting. I mean, you talked a lot about how art inspires you and how that is a component of how you bring your best self to both elements, to both art and to athletics. Could you share a little bit more with people who might not have had the chance to tune into the press conference about how you bring each element to the other element?
Yeah, look, I think one definitely informs the other. I think people think they're very separate things, but for me, my creativity is a way that I express myself on the track. It's a way that I find creative solutions around challenges at the track, especially being visually impaired. Like, how can I think outside the box? How can I do things differently than other people? And I suppose that all ties back to how you make good art, is how do you go outside the box? How do you do something someone hasn't done before? How do you do something that inspires you? And so I think they're very important kind of ebb and flow of my life.
So obviously you had a phenomenal Paralympics, and now looking forward, you know, you described the types of goals that you have set. What are those big goals specifically?
Yeah, look, I think all of us in our class at the moment in the T13, we're all looking at that world record, we're all looking at gold, and I do really think the rising tide brings up all boats. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're all very ambitious, we've all worked very hard, and I think those times are getting faster and faster and faster, and that's a good thing. Pushes me in training, it keeps me humble, it keeps me honest, so I think it's really, you know, shoot for the stars, and if you land on the moon, great.
So what do you think needs to kind of be refined and tweaked after today's performance? What are you going to take with you in these next couple months of training before championships to be able to refine the craft and maybe tackle some of those big goals?
Yeah, look, I think patience has to be one of them. It's a very long season this year, and I think as athletes we always want more, and we want it now, and we want the rewards, and we want the results and the accolades, and I think patience and being present in what we do is really important. So that for me is going to be a key focus in getting the work done, you know.
So even if not the day that you perhaps had envisioned, what was it still like to come out here today at the 50th edition of the Pre-Classic and to be able to perform on this stage?
It was brilliant. You know, it's a real honour, and I hope it's not my last time here. It's a great track, a great crowd, a great audience. Everyone at Pre just puts on a real spectacular show, and it's a real privilege to be a part of it. So thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Have a good one.
Thank you.